The following presentation is a part of the National Heavy Boxing League's 10th season, celebrating 10 years of the premier level of heavy boxing in the Team Fortress 2 community, and a final send-off as the NHBL closes after its 10th season.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NHBL Superdome. Big Joey Slapnuts facing off against Bearded Expense in a match for the century. Gentleman's Fedora and Ridge proud to be on call for this epic October bout in 2018. Both of these fighters have built it up entirely on their YouTube channels. The bitter rivalry between them just as YouTubers is unprecedented by any other rivalry here in Team Fortress 2. But what's eluded them, of course, the most is that they're both heavy mains, and it's essentially the Beard versus the Slapnuts. It's going to be an epic collision between these two heavy boxers. And Ridge, you look at how these guys have been so skilled in the ring and so skilled in the heavy boxer position. This is a heck of a matchup today.
This is absolutely huge. Possibly the most high profile of celebrity matches we have seen yet. These two fighters, or rather YouTubers I might add, both of them seem pretty hyped to absolutely bludgeon each other half to death. Especially Big Joey. I've seen him train. I've seen him do a heck of a lot of stuff, and he has been fantastic in the ring. It can go either way, though, because I've not seen Bearded's training at all. I have no idea what he's going to be like, so it's going to be interesting on that front.
Yeah, and the other thing as well is actually a 10 out of 19 bout, the largest round match to win in NHBL history, and both of these heavy boxers won it. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the longest match in NHBL history to go all the way down to the 19th round, and obviously because it goes to 10 rounds, it will be the longest fight in NHBL history, but I would not be surprised if it sets an unprecedented record to potentially go all the way down to the 19th round.
Absolutely, and what's more with a match just this big is pressure. You get to 8 kills, sure, that's good and all, but can you keep it or do you crumble? We saw that in European finals last year. Viking 34, 4-0 up, looking high as hell, but Retro comes in, kills him 6 kills in a row. It's about retaining the lead, and it's about making sure you don't crack under the pressure.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's contest of the National Heavy Boxing League between Bearded Expense and Big Joey Slapnuts. We thank you for tuning in on Twitch and those of you attending in person at the NHBL Superdome. Tonight's referee in the center of the ring is Disco DJ. Now to introduce the heavy boxers in tonight's contest. Weighing in at a total of 5 tons with 12,700 subscribers. Originating from the dirtiest depths of hell, it's the greasy, grubbing gorilla titan of filth and misery. Give it up for Bearded Expense.
Every one of you deserves a medal. Alert, sentry ahead!
And now to meet his competitor, weighing in at 380 pounds and 15,000 subscribers. He is the disgusting man from the nether down under, the gruesome maniac let loose from the 8th dimension. Give it up for Big Joey Slapnuts.
From the grave to the killer! Help! Stupid! Stupid! Stupid!
All right, Ridge, it's time for the 3 warm-up rounds for both of these guys, and it'll tell a lot about potentially what's going to happen in this match. But again, Bearded Expense, just as in the intro there and the poise he has in the ring, it's fantastic how he can compose himself as a heavy boxer.
Definitely. It seems that both of these two have put in a heck of a lot of time and effort, and both of them, first for a warm-up round, you saw there a little bit of, pretty decent strategy going in there, I see, from both guys. But this is going to be, I reckon it's going to be a lot closer than some people might think. I think a lot of people might be backing Bearded a little bit more than Joey. I don't know. I can't see the Twitch chat from here. But it's going to be really close. Both of them have fantastic unusuals, by the way, as well. So
Yeah.
maybe the unusual might carry their skill a little bit.
Both of them fantastic unusuals. And you look at Joey as well. He's been looking fantastic with his poise in the ring. He got another victory over there and managed to make it back from those punches.
Definitely a very, very clean round from that. I reckon Big Joey has put in a little bit more training. I haven't seen Bearded train. I haven't seen his methods of training, but I've seen Big Joey's method of training. He's definitely one that you really shouldn't shrug off. He's beaten some Fight Night guys. He's been beaten by Fight Night guys, but that doesn't really matter too much considering that he is a person who doesn't do this in all the time, compared to other Fight Night guys. So both of these two, I would say, are quite evenly matched, depending on their training methods which they used prior to the match. We're going to have to wait and see.
And down to the final warm-up round, Bearded took those 2-1 in close matches. Round 1 begins between Joey and Bearded. Punch evenly for both in the red corner. Bearded trying to stay on his feet, but won't matter as he gets down the first round to Big Joey Slapnuts.
Insane aggression from the start there. Big Joey not giving Bearded any room to breathe whatsoever. Fantastic aggression, and that is actually how you do it. It seems that the training has paid off for him.
Round 2 advantage for Joey. Bearded staying to his corner. Joey staying to his. Swing and miss several times. Joey first punch dealt evenly back. Several punches in for both of them. Down to the last one. Circling around, being careful on their missed punches. And it's Joey who takes the second round.
Very, very, very passive play from both of them, not wanting to make that first move. But both of them pretty darn equal until that last punch. Joey was on one punch towards the end. But both of them knowing exactly what to do here from the looks of things. It seems to be that Big Joey might have better movement, but we'll see if Bearded can catch on to that.
Round 3, 2-0 lead. Joey heading in a square pattern. Gets the first punch dealt on him by Bearded. Both of them swinging in. Several swings and misses by both of them as heavy boxers. Another punch in, trying to deal it back. Down to the last punch, and it's Joey 3-0. Went down by the first punch and managed to make it back.
3-0. But that's not strong off Bearded just yet. Bearded did get a bunch of punches in, and they have brought him down to the wire twice in a row. So Bearded is doing it right, but Joey is getting good at these final punches and making sure he doesn't crack, making sure he doesn't miss that punch when it matters.
3-0 lead for Joey. Bearded trying to make a comeback here. Swing and the miss in the air. Even punch first dealt by both. Bearded gets another punch in, trying to deal something back. And it's Bearded takes the point. 3-1.
3-1 here and in this match. Brilliant counters coming out from Bearded in that one. I think Joey was a little bit too aggressive there coming into that, and Bearded figured that out. And he saw that, and he just took that opportunity and ran away with it. Pretty darn fast. Very fast boy. Let's see what round number 5 brings to the table.
3-1 in round 5. Even punch again. Both of them quick out of the corner. Bearded trying to get some punches dealt back in. Conservative Joey deals it back.
Oh.
Joey takes it 4-1.
Joey with these baits, man. These baits are crispy. Bearded getting these he's just missing these punches every time, and he needs to make sure that these punches land because he was up, I think, 1 punch there from what I saw from the health. He just needs to make sure that these hits are landing consistently and thoroughly and making sure that he might incorporate some baits of his own, but pretty good stuff from Joey there.
Lead for Joey thus far in the 6th round. Joey and Bearded swing and the miss in the air. Trying to get another punch dealt in. Joey gets the first one after the miss. Bearded trying to get another punch in. Gets a lead. Bearded getting the punches back, trying to swing it, but it's 5-1. Bearded down by 4.
Darn, these punches. He needs to make sure these punches are hitting every time. Joey is getting these baits in perfectly every time. What can I say? It's the same sort of thing as the previous couple of rounds. Bearded not getting these punches, Joey getting the baits in. This is what I expect. This is what I expect from these two people.
Round 7 begins after the apparent keybind. Quick punches by East. Joey with the first. Punches dealt back. Bearded trying to hook around. Gets a gator roll. It's 5-2.
Fantastic stuff there. Bearded knew exactly what Joey was going to do, baited in a couple of punches there, and this time his punches hit. I'm telling you, it's a mathematical theorem. Quote me on this forever. Punch plus hit equals kill. Simple maths. Very simple maths. But Joey's pretty good right now because he's getting these baits in, he's getting these tactical defenses in, and he's hitting these punches pretty sufficiently as well.
5-2 in round 8. Swing and the miss by Bearded. Gets the first punch in. Second one. Joey had to take a double take on that one. Punches again. Bearded swing and the miss. Gets it in, and it's 5-3.
5-3. Bearded hitting these punches time and time again. Getting consistently good at this now. And Joey is actually a little bit lacking in that round with the dodging game. So either Joey needs to just roll him, apply the pressure again, or try and hit these baits a little bit better than the previous couple of rounds.
Round 9, 5-3 advantage. Both even first punch. Quick punches, quick draw. Both of them trying to get their deals in. 6-3. Joey's past the halfway point.
He's past halfway, and he's doing pretty well, although Bearded is consistently getting these hits down pat. Pretty consistently, I might add, as well. But both of these two bringing their healths down pretty darn low every time, and they're pretty good at it. I wouldn't shoot the ref anymore, Joey, if I were you.
Obviously, Ridge is able to count because it is round 10. Even first 3 punches by both, but Joey gets the 2-punch advantage. Stops in the middle of the ring. Bearded trying to get one back in, but Joey takes it. 7-3.
7-3. A dominant showing. The training definitely has paid off there. I think in that round it was just a fact that now they've probably sussed each other out at this point, and if Bearded has any strategy to throw at Joey that might throw Joey off, all power to him. But I don't know if I think Joey might have this in the bag.
Round 11. Bearded swings around, gets a nice hook punch in there on Joey. Both of them getting their licks in, trying to get another punch in. Bearded swinging around the ring. Both of them just looking around, confused, and Bearded 7-4.
7-4. Bearded Expense missed a few at the start. I was a little bit worried, even though he did get that very crispy right hook on the first punch. But I was proved wrong in my own mind because Bearded came in there hitting these punches consistently. It did bring him down to the wire, but ultimately you can't argue with the fact that hits equals kills.
And on the sound of the big L, it's round 12. Both punches even from both of them. Dealt inside the center of the NHBL logo, trying to get him an even swing and a miss. Joey Bearded down to the last punch, trying to deal it in. Pressure and Bearded 7-5, down by 2.
Darn. If you notice, when both of them were down to their last punch, they were just like, right, we've got to suss them out here. Base him into the punch. Wham, Bearded took advantage of the fact that he missed his punch, came in with that steaming right hook going at about approximately 10 bajillion kilometers per second. Fantastic display from both of them. Can Bearded call this back? Seems that way.
Round 13. Not as big a deficit as it be. Joey gets his punches in again. Bearded trying to flee, but it's 8 rounds to 5.
8 rounds to 5. Aggression that round from Joey, just completely overwhelming Bearded and taking him down. Not much you can do against aggression, but if you know what you're doing against aggression, then you can probably counter it. But from that, Bearded was just overwhelmed by the amount of very fast feeties that Joey has got right now. 14.
8-5 in round 14. Even punch by both again. Bearded trying to stick to his corners, so hooks it back around to Joey's, and Joey takes it 9-5. He's 1 round away.
One round away. That's all you need to be in order to clutch it, but damn. The aggro. Perfect amount of aggro from Joey. Overwhelming Bearded. I don't think Bearded's... I mean, Bearded's got a mountain to climb now at this point. It's less of a mountain, more of scaling planets. Planet hopping. Very hard to do.
It's round 15, match point for Joey. 9-5 advantage. Joey creepily coming out of his corner. Bearded just having a little bit more movement. Joey, it's an interesting strategy some heavy boxers do on that one. Even first punch by both. Bearded trying to deal it in. Can't miss, swing and a miss several times. Several punches going back. Very close one. Bearded trying to get another deal in. Down to the last punch. Bearded trying to keep it up alive. He takes the next round, keeps it alive, 9-6.
Wow, Bearded Expense waiting for that perfect opportunity to, you know, press a strafe key or press the S key a little bit. Well, there you are, you see. Bearded getting that bait and pretty crisp, pretty nice. Nice is a bad word to use, but nevertheless. Joey just mistiming that on that last one. Maybe pressure got to him, I don't know.
9-6 in round 16. One more point scored, and it's a victory. Bearded trying to get his punches in. Joey leading it.
There it is.
It's over. Joey takes it 10-6.
Good Lord. Absolutely fantastic stuff from Joey. The training has paid off. Everything's paid off. I'm tired. I might go to bed, but I can't yet because it isn't over. But big Joey Slapnuts, congratulations to the man himself. Also, big thanks for Bearded for turning up as well. Oh no, Joey. Joey's going mental.
What an unbelievable night. It truly was a smashing victory, though, nonetheless. It was a 10-6 victory for Big Joey Slapnuts. I'm going to just go and interview both fighters now, see where their heads at, see how they felt about it. First up, on the losing side, on the red team, Bearded Expense. Bearded, what happened out there tonight? What was the game plan?
The plan was to punch Joey as hard as I could, but I didn't eat my Flintstones vitamins and Brussels sprouts as a kid like I should have, so I didn't grow up big and strong like my daddy always told me that I would. And unfortunately, I have glass bones and paper skin now.
Let me ask you this. What was the tactic going against Joey? What was the training? What was you after there? Like,
the training?
how'd you approach this?
When I woke up, I would eat drywall, and then for like 5 hours, and then after that, I would watch some TV, some cartoons, and then after that, I play video games, and then after that, go to bed, and then repeat the next day.
Fantastic training routine. I need to.
I did that for about 5,000 years.
On the live stream, that was a bit too much from Bearded. But anyway, Bearded, though, it was an unbelievable performance. You were down by 4 rounds, managed to actually claw it back. You were within 2 rounds behind Joey at one point. Did you feel like you had the aggression covered, or?
Yeah, well, Joey's stupid, so lol.
Okay, hang on a sec, Joe.
Calm down.
Hang on. We'll get to you in a sec. Bearded, so let me ask you this now. What's next for you? Do you want to continue boxing in the NHBL? Do you want to continue going back to YouTube? What's next for you?
I'm gonna try competitive eating. My goal is to be able to eat. My goal is to be able to eat 10 AA batteries in under 5 hours.
Okay. I mean, it was an unbelievable performance, though. It was a great fight. I appreciate that, Joey. Sorry, I appreciate that, Bearded. And hopefully we'll see you back in the ring. Hopefully sometime soon. Alrighty. Now. Team. Onto the blue team. The winner of tonight's contest, Big Joey Slapnuts. For those of you who are just wondering, Big Joey Slapnuts has just won himself 4 keys for tonight's win. That's in the guaranteed pot, and I'm sure future negotiations will be happening. But Joey, let me ask you this: what did you feel went right for you tonight? How was the tactics? How was the training? Give me the rundown.
I trained with Big Boy Lethal and Ice, and I think Ice is like one of the finalist champions.
He is.
Yeah, he won that season with me, sir.
And at first he just kind of beat my ass and then laughed at me because I couldn't hit him once, but then I got better and now we kind of go almost even. So it's been cool training with both those guys, really.
Now let me ask you this, Bearded. Oh, jeez, I'm getting mixed up tonight. These nerves are going everywhere. Joey, so as you just mentioned, a fantastic training camp you had. You were building yourself up. You felt comfortable with how you performed tonight. Was there anything different that you thought that Bearded would do differently?
He's actually really good at staying close in. Like, I was surprised at how well he can like, I don't know, his movements are tricky and he's good about sticking in close. So like, he's a natural for not practicing as much as like people didn't see him practice. He did damn well.
Hey, you guys want to know what else I'm good at? I'm gonna drink this Diet Pepsi in under 10 seconds.
Here we go.
Alright, wait a second, hang on a second. Hang on, gentlemen. Joey, I'm not done. Hang on, buddy. Okay, oh man, the crowd's swarming his body.
Jesus
Joey's
Christ.
on guard. Alright, hang on a sec, guys. Hang on. I'm not done. Joey, back over here.
I made too much noise and I woke my dad.
Okay, now Joey, the question is...
Look, I'm just saying, if his fans attack, if his friends attack my friends, it's on. We'll start a mosh pit here. I don't give a shit. Look, man, I don't care if
Joey,
I'll break
Joey,
let's do
got
this.
a question. Hang on a second. Joey, hang on 1 second.
What?
You knocked off Bearded Expense tonight. Will you continue boxing for the NHBL? And in fact, who's next? Is there anyone you want to talk about right now?
There's only one name I can. They're doing it! They're fighting!
Oh, hang on. Whoa.
Get him off my friends! Get him off my friends! I'll kill them all!
Calm down, ladies.
Guys, gentlemen.
Put your shoulders!
Gentlemen, they're going at it. This is Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov all over again.
Yeah, you and your anime sign right there, yeah.
Okay. Joey, so as we were mentioning before, do you want to continue this? Who is next? What's next for Big Joey Slapnuts?
There is only one name that I think of when it comes to defending this YouTube Heavyweight Championship. There's only one man that would dare use the same name as Big Joey, and it's Pyro Joe. I want a Joe off. I want across the nations, across the sea, Joe off between Big Joey and Pyro Joe. You can trade these hands with me, Joe. That's what you can trade.
5-1 lead for Joey. Bearded quick and a suicide in the ring. Looks like Joey may have hit an accidental key there.
Or not.
I don't know what was going on there either.
Can we get a call from our boy?
Not sure what that
is that covered? Well, I think Joe's going to give us an explanation. I'm confused. For one, my I key is apparently a kill bind.
Use an accidental key button on that one. Well, I guess it's round. I guess it's round 7 again.
Discamo Bibe.
There is a huge brawl in the crowd. My goodness! All the fans, those fans need to be separated. Joey going up there and saying he's going to punch his guy. Oh my goodness!